Thokozani Bonabakhulu. Grand greetings and abundant blessings to us all. I definitely go by Baba Lex. Welcome back to the channel. How do y'all feel? I'm a little bit late today from a coaching session, slightly. So welcome, one and all. I'm going to allow some beings to trickle in. This will be on a replay. This is, something beautiful that came in when we breached 1K viewers on TikTok. That was beautiful. And the topic was, what is a masculine male? What is divine masculinity? Wow. I mean, what is a divine masculine male? In today's society especially. Feel me? So the questions that also came from there were powerful, extremely powerful. And that just get to the studio. Perfect. Okay. Let's get some studio lights on. Thokozani. Yes, so those questions, which came from the beautiful live of what is a masculine male, especially in today's society. And so from that, we also breached 1,000 viewers, which was beautiful, okay? And the questions that came from there, as I'm saying, were exponentially powerful because they're the real thing. They're talking about, you see, freedom. You have to free your dome because no one knows what freedom actually means. These are terms which we get thrown around, we throw around, we get programmed into, okay? And so it's that conscious consistency, as y'all are aware, beautiful. And so as per my book, my first book of teachings, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, I lay this out. I lay out a foundation of how we can become liquid, okay? Liquid state, okay? A state of being. You have to be the state of being. There's no more enough to spew, to speak about things and not be it, okay? You have to be what you say and say what you be. Because right now, currently, we're human doing, okay? So this is also what came from that live on TikTok. And we also got some water as well as some ginger tea. Put some lemon in here as well. Just show y'all quickly. This will be on a replay. There's that nice lemon in there. You see. So teas, especially once you begin to make fasting your lifestyle, as per my book. This is the first law of attunement, okay? The pre-order is everywhere, all over. Please go ahead and check that out. And so, as I'm saying, in order to be liquid, you have to stop human doing, okay? So this series I created was from that live of what is a divine masculine man, or what is a masculine male in today's society. And so these beautiful questions came through, and also through my own, meditations. Thokozani for joining. Who's that? Shout out of space things. Let me know where you're tuning in from. ask questions. This is going to be a regular. So I'm going to take my time with this one. I'm going to speak to people one-on-one. Also because it's about the in-ergy, not energy. Okay, once again, I have this book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1 of 3. Okay, it could go 4, 5, so on and so forth, depending on, because this is a book of the ages, right? Should you be 70 to 90% water, this book will apply to you. Should you be born from a womb, my book will apply to you. Should you be someone who has dreams and you also die every night and you look forward to it, you go to sleep, this book can apply to you. Okay, what else? There's so much. All right, and the reason why I say this and I preface this in all of the lives is because I would love you to know that it's not about me. Remember, we all caught up with the messengers. All right, so I had to remove myself. That's why this book took about 6 years to actually ground. Not just from thoughts and spew and beliefs. Especially, I had to remove beliefs because this is not a belief that I'm speaking. Okay, this is my ancient Egyptian past life. Okay, this means water. So this is my design, right? This is wisdom. These are from my ancient Egyptian past life. You put wisdom and water together, that is liquid state. Okay, so it's in my book. I teach about this also on the lives. Once again, this is one of my new tattoos. Shout out 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙗. That's one word on all social medias. He's my partner, my G, in terms of tattooing and artistry and certain things, but especially with tattoos. You see, this is what I specialize in. This is nowhere becomes now here. It's a state of consciousness. Okay, it's your state of consciousness, right? So obviously the Egyptian Ankh means life. As it is, it means life. This is the masculine energy, electricity. It is direction. It is purpose. It is consciousness. Okay? And then this is the feminine energy, magnetic energy. Okay? It reciprocates. It's caring. It's nurturing. Okay? It's loving unconditionally. All right? And then this is the plane, which was replaced by now here or nowhere. In your case, okay? You could be nowhere because of your consciousness, your mind, body, and spirit off key. You're nowhere. You know who you are. You step into yourself. According to my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, you become nowhere to now here. Simple. Okay? It's a beautiful thing. And then shout out again, once again, my brother 𝙃𝙚𝙡𝙗. This is the eye of Ra, and this is the eye of Horus. Shout out where you tuning in from, everybody who joins. This is going to be a first of the entire year. We're going to practice what is one of my ethos, okay? Conscious consistency. So now, this first episode, I just want to give a lot of introductions and also explain what energy is, explain pretty much how I operate on a higher key level. Okay, I'll never come in here off key because this is going to be the conscious consistency, which I'm also going to be teaching, but not by telling you. Okay, we example. Okay, we have to be examples of each. All right, especially if you're a teacher. That's why I'm not part of the spiritual community. I'm about freedom. Okay, shout out Nelson Mandela. Speaking of, this is the In-ergy Sunday Sermon. So it's all about the in-ergy and then the energy as a result. So it's the collective unconscious. Okay? So what's happening in the field, not just in 𝙃𝙗𝙗𝙗, towards South Africa, but in the world. Okay, so season 1, episode 1. I really want to not just talk about my book, intermittently, The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, which is the pre-sale link is available, but also the power of water. Okay, you guys, we need to get what's happening. All right, so Baba Lex, I'm an initiated Zulu Sangoma or a medicine man. Okay, towards my initiation took about 3 years in total. All right, my actual initiation, right, boom, but this is the physicality of it. The spiritual and mental was another level. Okay, and this has always been going. You also currently, whoever you are going through an initiation. Okay, you call this karma. You call these catching L's. Simply lessons. Once again, depending on your consciousness, are you nowhere or are you now here? Shout out Outer Space once again. Shout out Oliver Christopher Thorne or Thorn. How you feeling? Please put a like up if you join here. Please also share if this makes sense. But also, once again, who knows what's making sense? That's my question to you. Who truly knows what's going for what? If you do, your life should be perfect. If you actually truly know what's going for what, you should know, well, your life should be amazing. I would love you to interact. Leave some comments, reach out on some of the social medias at Lex Stays Liquid everywhere, okay? I'm not going to do any blue ticks or anything because that's wild. And also, you must do your due diligence, not just as the old world was, right? This is all higher consciousness stuff that we're going to be engaging in. But I'm going to play in higher consciousness, bring it back, raise up again, stay there. You see, this is how we begin to raise our own. Okay, because most of these topics I'm going to be here, I'm going to keep them as YouTube friendly as possible. This is for educational purposes only. However, I'm going to leave beans as I usually do in my teachings on TikTok. Just like the beans which Jack got. Okay, Jack, Jane, Thabo, Thandeka. You take these beans of information, right, and you put it in your formation, your grid. Okay, your energy, your in-ergy, your chakras, which means organs, which means glands, which means hormones, which means minerals, which you see, cells, selves, CELLPH, your potential hydrogen. Are you in acidosis, always cooking, all of your cells everywhere, okay? Or are you alkaline, balanced towards alkaline? The other spectrum, your waters. This will determine your mitochondrial action, okay? It's not a skibberish, it's not gibberish, but once again, in my book, The Law of Human Teachings, book 1, I outline all of these. It's a foundation, right? So once again, this is the prototype. This is not the actual book, but this is what The Law of Human Teachings, book 1 will look like, pretty much, okay? It's very sacred, pocket pal type vibe, you see me? You can literally, boom. And those of you who meditate, wherever you go, whatever the case may be, you need to refer to some teachings. Also, there's going to be space for notes. Let's go. It's like it's like a what do you call that thing? Almanac. You see? Beautiful, beautiful, wonderful. So this is all independent through myself. So this is why it's also taken years to not just only ground the actual teachings in beast language, we call it English, and also the multiple languages, isiZulu, of course, Ngimzulu, of course, Amasangoma. My people also, especially these teachings, it's not that it's not for anybody. If you have melanin, for sure. And everyone has melanin, just grades of it. There's no such thing as race. Especially if you come towards these teachings over here, we don't go through with race. We have to remove belief. The age of belief is the age of Pisces. That's gone. That energy doesn't stick. That's energy of karma. So if you're still playing with old things, this is what everyone's doing. Hence why my book, The Law of Human Teachings, to allow you to attune, just like a radio station. You don't just listen to everything at once. Bam, 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 bam. You heard me? You told us, you listen to everything at the same time now, because body, mind, spirit, off key. Boom. Simple, you're off balance. Your waters are off balance. All right. And over here, we actually teach how potent and powerful it is and how amazing it is to take a fast for anything. All right. This helps your energy. So when we speak about energy and the Sunday sermon, it's going to be based off of my teachings, the Law of Human Teachings books, the series, firstly, but also my energy as an ancient being. Okay? I'm always fasted. Majority of my days, because I don't have days, I call them the strength. Okay? You see, my spells are different because, as per my book, The Law of Achievement Teachings, Book 1, the foundation, you speak spells to your cells. That's what creates. Okay? Once again, your waters are off balance, off key, right? That means that your potential hydrogen, your selves, CELLPH, potential hydrogen, you're in acidosis. That's because of your programming. What you eat, don't eat. What you engage in, don't engage in. Your external, your environment. So that's the energy. This is energy. So you first tap into your energy, your faculties within. It's very tough if you don't know what's going for what. So Baba Lex, my book, The Law of Achievement Teachings, will give you a foundation. Conscious consistency. Yeah, this is a bit messy. Don't complain. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Shout out everybody tuning in on a Sunday. You're probably doing some religious bullshit. But once again, each to their own, right? That's all trash, right? At the end of the day, rely upon legion. You have to be emotionally intelligent for higher conscious teachings. The reason why someone who's religious will attack what they don't know is because they're in fear. Even you, even me. I used to be in so much fear about a lot of things. See, until I cleanse myself, you see? You can even see in my eyes, I'm starting to use, what is this? They call it junk DNA. You can enter that through your cells, yourselves. Cellular memory, okay? It's in my book. Pre-order link is available, right? So conscious consistency is amazing because, once again, consistency, cool. I said this in my live the other night on TikTok. We go live on Fridays and Mondays, on moon days and Fridays, so that we give these teachings on my book's arrival, on just en route, so that those of you who are confused can start to tap into yourself, your junk DNA. I have these teachings. Some of them are on YouTube, okay? They are YouTube friendly, so they're still up. Once again, this is for educational purposes only. And since you're moving out of an age of Pisces into an age of Aquarius, how, Sway? Right? Take a fast. Remove the programming. Structured water, structured liquids, okay? Best. The best way to tap into yourself and your cells is through your own water memory, your cellular memory, yourselves. Not just the self, higher self, but self, CELLPH, your potential hydrogen. So if you're in acidosis constantly, continuously, wow, you have no free dome. No problem. I mean, you can stay there if you want. Everybody's there now. That's why you're nowhere. You have to become now here. So you must be now-ing. Baba Lex, what does that mean? Of course, you have to go back into yourself. All right? When they say self-mastery, what does that mean? Whoever's in here, whoever wants to interact. What does self-mastery mean? It's quite wild, right? What does it mean? I give a foundation, a basic. You don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to have a PhD. You don't need to have a doctorate to know what this means, because it's you. The Law of Achievement teachings are about water. Water is the lubricant between dimensions. And I speak about this in my book. If water is the lubricant between dimensions, that means there's not only 3 states of water. And those of you who are tapped in, especially to yourself, I mean, if you're a scientist, you're already aware of this. If you're someone who's a tattoo artist, such as myself now, okay, Thokozani, you'll know that there's plasma. What is plasma? That's the 4th state of water. Plasma, as you're aware now, Baba Lex will teach you once again, plasma is a byproduct of blood. Blood crystal, your blood, is boom. Okay, so once again, when we're tapping into the cellular gnosis, it's in my book. Where were you born from? A lubricant between dimensions, a type of water, a 4th state, amniotic fluids. Bang. Right. This is amazing. Okay, because once again, the Law of Achievement Teachings, Book 1. This is the prototype once again. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And please go and order your pre-order. Check out all of the other lives if you're confused. But once again, this is higher teachings, okay? Higher consciousness. You must not have a belief. You have to come from an observer. Be the observer of the information, and then you take this information and then you put it in your formation, in your grid, okay? Grid, chakras, therefore organs, therefore glands, therefore hormones, therefore minerals, therefore cells, selves. Okay, are you with me? Okay, it makes sense for sure. It took me 6 years pretty much to actually ground it in beast English. Because this is higher things which have to be condensed into density. Condensed. You see, density always means that it carries weight. Okay? And when this information is hitting you somewhere hard, perhaps you need to take a fast and remove the density from your cells. If this doesn't make sense, maybe just remove a bit of density. Take a fast. I'm serious. Even 24 hours. And then kick on with fruits. Don't listen to beliefs. Once again, if you do, you will get glitched out. Okay, it's in my book as well. Okay, programming or beliefs or wishes or religions or any dogmas will always outglitch your common sense. 10 times out of 10. You will get to a point where either fear is going to kick you off, if nothing else does, because fear ultimately stops you from being who you are, you know, and also what they said that you are, what they told you. And they is multidimensional. It's multi-layered. You know what I mean? It comes straight from your 0 to 7, your environment. But first, as per the Law of Achievement Teachings, book 1, you see, okay, it's the amniotic fluids. That is the first cellular memory which you are embalmed with, right? You take part, you have communion with mothers and your own amniotic fluids. That's why you're super connected to mom. Okay, you ask, oh, mom, intuition. What governs intuition? Which element governs intuition? Whoever's in here, if you want to answer that. Okay, it's going to be on a replay though. So the comments, what governs intuition? Which element? And on that day, what also governs emotions? Which element governs emotions? It's in the book, The Law of Achievement Teachings. Okay, book 1. What governs dreams? The element. Right. What governs, we now need to be emotionally intelligent about this. But the reason why you're not emotionally intelligent is because I was there as well. You know, there's things which will glitch you into being childish, especially if you're in a grown body. You now behave like an idiot. And this is what's taking place. Okay? And once again, it's not about anything outside of self. Remember, you were a thought before you became a thing. Okay? So the Law of Achievement Teachings allows you to tap into your cells. Once you tap into your cells, you don't have to be in the age of belief any longer. You don't have to push-pull about anything. You don't have to argue or fuss or fight or belief, because you come from a knowing. But knowing is your heart space, right? That's the thymus. Okay, if you talk about the glands now, the thymus, the higher heart. The thymus is actually where you can call them higher white blood cells are produced. They call them T cells, or are produced. It's in my book. See? And this, if your heart closed, what happens? You get sick. Guys, whoops. So Baba Lex's Law of Attunement Teachings, they just ground all of these dimensions into here now, so that we're not nowhere, right? We're now here, just like the Ankh. Okay, shout out Kaylin at one word on all socials for my new chops, baby. Shout out, brother. Hey, baby. Yeah, baby. This is the eye of Horus. This is the eye of Ra. Wow. Absolutely blissful. Yeah, we're glowing. We still fasted as per usual. It's a beautiful Sunday. This is pretty much what these In-ergy Sunday sermons are going to be about. All of the energy available, but energy for yourself to grow. Okay, it's amazing. Y'all have all mastered complaining, mastered what is this? I don't even do it anymore. It's like foreign in my whole being. You get me? Complaining, arguing, fussing, forcing. You see, Baba Lex is liquid. You got to be liquid. But number one, you can't just spew about it. You can't just be out here talking out the corner of your neck 24/7. Why? You see, it's going to hit you somewhere. It's gonna come and be a karma somewhere. It will turn into a lesson somewhere. It's not me saying this. This is universal laws, okay? This is how also the Law of Achievement Teachings, Book 1, was written in accordance with universal laws, all right? Universal laws and nature, natural laws, they will never harm you. What they'll do is guide you. What harms you is excess. What harms you is belief, because you don't know. Simple. I've already had these debates, but once again, debate with yourself as per the Law of Achievement Teachings, right? And begin to make fasting a lifestyle. That's the law number 1, okay, of the Law of Achievement Teachings. Make fasting a lifestyle. Begin to intermittent fasting, okay? Start eating ngelanga, with the sun, okay? Because once again, for us melanated beings, my people, you know, I shouldn't have said that, wait, you know, but let me say this, rather. Those who are waking up, because I don't want to make this about one being, or because we're all just grades of melanin, once again, all right? So let me be careful with that. And then those of you who take the Sunday sermon, know that it's not coming from an angle. It's coming from an information. My other stuff, of course, I'm an African spiritualist, for sure. But once again, I don't want to show that I'm taking any sides. If you take any sides, that means you yourself are still in push and pull, right? That's why I'm not part of any spiritual communities. No, all right? I actually make fun of the spiritual community. Go check all of my content if you haven't already, because it's also programming. You've got to be really intelligent now. This is why today it segues us nicely into the 25th. What was that alignment? Tell me what that alignment is. What does that mean? Baba Lex is a Sangoma. I'm initiated Sangoma, so I don't play with woo-woo. Okay, and I'm also all natural. There's nothing which we utilize that is negative nature. There's no craft. Didn't take the needle craft. I don't practice witchcraft. Okay, things like this. So you must know who you're talking to. Okay, even in life, this is part of energy. Your energy first must be cleansed. Cleanse yourself. If you're confused, cleanse yourself. If this is blocking, cleanse yourself. Take a fast. This is one of the first laws of attunement. The first law. Make fasting a lifestyle. Start with intermittent. And then the information won't be so confusing. You won't be so confused. Why? How come you always confused? That's wild to me. I used to be there. I used to be also confused about things which you shouldn't be confused about. Especially if you're a man. I mean, today, I don't know what it is these days. There's other things available, but we don't partake in that. Okay? Here it's about energy. It's higher consciousness. It's about us elevating, evolving, because it's happening anyway. Anyone can tell me what UVC rays are, if you know? See? No one knows what UVC rays are. Here in South Africa, 𝙃𝙚𝙘𝙧𝙧, those UVC rays are very potent. They're powerful. Even now. Okay, so if you're not attuned to them, you're going to look like you have a lot of disease. You're going to come out with rashes. You're going to come out with maybe little pain on the sides. Maybe your knees one day. Maybe this, maybe that. It can look wild. It can be any form of anything, anytime. You see? This is just what it is. And in order to mitigate that, you must know your inner G. Your energy in motion. Okay, your emotions. Idea what that is, you're emotionally unintelligent. You need to do work on yourself, because this 2025, every Sunday I'm going to be here as part of conscious consistency, right? Once again, I'm showing you. Ain't nobody just talk. Everybody's good at trauma bonding. This is what we're healing from as a collective. Everybody trauma bonds. There's nothing about a resolution. I was there until I cleansed from within out everything which was hindering that energy from being liquid, from my cells, my CELLPH, potential hydrogen. It's in my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Okay. Once you are aware of your cells and yourself, right? Be water, my friend. You pour water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You pour water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You pour water into a teapot, it becomes the teapot. You can either flow or you can crash. Be water, my friend. You see, that's my inspiration. One of them in writing the Law of Attunement. Be liquid. You take the first law of attunement. You take a fast of your vessel. Fast from people, places, things. Okay? Programming. Luciferian false light programming. It's in my book. Check out the lives. Okay? You implement conscious consistency, and then you take the first law, which is make fasting a lifestyle by intermittent, eating with the sun, and make it things of the sun, secondary sun. Okay? Because what you eat already, that's processed, is already coming from nature. So what we're doing is also emotionally unintelligence. Then the disease come, and then you wonder what's going for what. You feed it to the children, especially that. You see, I put this up on my one of my social medias the other day. Wow, backlash. You guys are so emotionally unintelligent, okay? It says that the parent is the child's first worst enemy. And any parent who lost it or loses it on that, you're wild. You're emotionally unintelligent. Because guess what? You put them in positions where they have a human condition. It's in my book as well. If it's bamboozling you, take a fast. Also, what are you ingesting? What are you drinking? Okay? You got to be on structured water now. 2025 is master number 9. It's not going to lie. It's not going to play with you. Okay? So if you play with this year, according to Gregorian calendar, you're going to see bears. Okay? Your energy will be off key, off cuff. Simple. All right? And so once you begin to balance from making it a lifestyle, what's going to happen is you automatically are going to slip into the second law of attunement. Okay? Which is engage in shadow work. You're going to start going through the 7 deadly sins: greed, lust, gluttony, wrath, pride, envy. Okay? You see, you're going to run through them, through you. How greedy are you while you start fasting? Fuck. I love to eat those fat cakes. I'm a queen. Yeah. You start to check yourself. Wow. Because when I kicked off on my journey of fasting, wow, it's even there on my channel right now. It was painful. All of the stuff which I used to enjoy also slowly began to become poison. Poison. Started making me sick. And also now with this UVC rays, they're a germ killer, a detoxifier, and also a mutator of your DNA. I put it in my book, The Law of Attunement Teachings, Book 1. Okay? This is the prototype of Book 1. Pre-order link available. Please go check it out. And what it is the programming coming out of me started to glitch through the skin first. You break out like a mofo. Okay, now I'm golden. We've been consciously consistent. So it's been about 6 years consciously consistent. But the journey has been, you see. But once again, you got to structure your waters. What comes out is scary, not just from your skin, because this is the first organ, okay? I don't eat meat anymore. I train as per usual, 2 to 3 sessions per day, or depending on. Like today, Sunday, for example, just stretching, and also all types of training, right? It's body, mind, spirit. You have to do everything. You have to also free your dome. As much vigorous physical training you do, physical health, you also have to engage in mental health. That's how you free the dome. Okay? There's no free without your dome, because energy, frequency, vibration, okay? It's waters. Just like your waters, whatever you speak into your cells will be. It becomes the vibration that becomes a magnet eventually. Whether you believe in this or not, it does not matter. This is why being in the age of Pisces is painful, because your beliefs will glitch your common sense. Simple. Okay? Just give me 2 seconds. See? So when you have programs running in you, what takes place is your common sense doesn't glitch through. Well, it doesn't come through because it's being glitched out. See, so as I began to fast more and make it a lifestyle, hence why it's in my book, it's part of the first law of attunement, right? Making it a lifestyle. So that's where conscious consistency comes in. Once you're a consciously consistent being, what takes place is you begin to interact with or interface with your highest self. You see, it's all interface, interact, see, with your highest self through your cells and your quote unquote junk DNA. There's no such thing as junk DNA. That's also a misnomer. You see? So as this begins to unlock and you start to play with these levels, amazing things begin to take place. Like, for example, you will come to find this. Hunger is a program. Hunger is a program. Hunger is a hard program, because as I was going through, and then I would go, okay, and then I started practicing my 72-hour water-only full moon fast. Wow, potently powerful. As I was practicing this thing, and 1 year went by, wow, started feeling different. 2 years go by, started feeling better. You know what I mean? And as this began to take place, also my life started shifting. Okay? Inexperience, therefore experiences, were also otherworldly. They still are now. But now I know what's happening. Okay, there was more trial and error. Also, this is what inspired me to write the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, is because no one has the answers to anything. But guess what definitely has the answers? Yourself and your cells, because of cellular memory. Simple. Okay? This is what's the crux of the Law of Attunement Teachings. It's all about yourself and your cells. If you are 70 to 90% water, this can apply to you. If you are born from a womb born, this can apply to you. Okay? If you have a soul, etc., etc., all of this will apply to you, because once again, it's the teachings of yourself. No one teaches you about yourself. They can teach you about everything outside, which is very detrimental. I mean, outside is wild. Okay? Speaking of wild, how's everybody who's in Cali? What's happening there? Is it LA? What's happening that side there? Because the news, once again, is hawkwatch. That's programming. We're aware of this. So tell live vision or tell a vision. You see what I'm saying? So if you're still on those levels and layers of consciousness, it's very potently powerful for you to start to recognize your own power, because you perpetuate that through your cells. That's what I used to do. I used to perpetuate some bullshit. My dome was not free at all. You know, I used to go along to get along. This is also trauma bonding. It's what society is lacing us up with. We're all bonded by trauma. Okay, that's through our waters, right? It starts with mama, amniotic fluids, memory, okay? Mim from mayim, okay, means water. From Hebrew. See? So all of these teachings are in the book. Aloha. That is the Lighthouse Portal, 7.11. That is where, funny enough, the Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1, is being independently published from. Out of Maui, Hawaii. Absolutely blissful, man. So this is the prototype, guys. And all of these teachings, everything I'm saying, along with my YouTube channel, TikTok, where we go live. We're going to be live tomorrow night with some more teachings. Okay. We go into all of this, and it's a beautiful thing once you tap into yourself, right? Everyone knows how to be bullshit, consistently shit, consistently trash, consistently abandoning, consistently blah blah. There's no conscious consistency. See? It's a whole different ball game. Not even ball game, it's a different board game. Okay? See, conscious consistency is not just a spew. I trademark this because it's an ethos. It's who I am. See? You don't turn on and turn off conscious consistency. It's impossible. Okay? It's impossible to turn who you are off. What you can do, and what happens, is to shock you from the amniotic fluids and then the programmable years of 0 to 7 about who you are not, so that you can play games there in trauma. You can enjoy that. You can enjoy trauma bonding there. In trauma bonding, that's where everybody has something to say. When it comes to higher consciousness, whether you have something to say or not, that's the light ray that came in. What do you mean, blah, blah? You see, it's a whole different raising of. But first, you must know that you're not a victim to life. I had to glitch that out as well. Okay? Circumstances. Human condition. I mean, that's why it's in the book. Everybody got a human condition. Oh yeah, I was bad. Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. We can all run it until we're blue in the face. I ran all of these. This is part of shadow work. I ran these through shadow work. Fuck. This guy programmed as fuck. Baba Lex is programmed all the way to the nth degree. I was programmed. See, so I had to tap into my energy. How? Making fasting a lifestyle. Remember, there's also that belief program, Luciferian false light programming. It's in the book, which glitches you into hunger. Glitches you into I'll die if I don't eat. Glitches you into all of these wild things. Wap, wap, wap. Because you're going forward and you I don't know, maybe let me just have a little chew of something. You see? So you're always doubting yourself. It's you and your cells. No one's there. Remember, think about this, guys. Nobody there. Nobody's available when you're having these experiences. Okay? There's a certain percentage which you experience. Majority of your world is happening here. It's just you and you. So the more ugly you and you is, or even you don't have that relationship, that's a war zone. So in other words, you primed for disease. You primed for death. You primed for seeing bears constantly. You primed for trauma bonding. And you justify it. I was there. You justify why you piece of shit. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, you justify your circumstances. Yes, cool. But then what? That's what I asked myself. And my cells, see? That's why I was nowhere. Had to free the dome, and then I'm now here. See? Thokozani. You see the power of water, the power of wisdom, put that together, and then you open up your liquid state. You see? Through your cells, yourselves, CELLPH, your potential hydrogen. Now my potential hydrogen, also now I eat the sun. Clean. Before you can be this, you have to remove. Because yes, you eat healthy. I love you. You eat healthy. Yay. Because clients also come to me with beliefs. Yeah, I already eat healthy. So you've blocked yourself. Because you think you know. If you think you know and you're thinking, that means that you don't know. Simple. You're jousting with yourself. So that's a self-sabotaging mechanism. It's just you by yourself there. Hey! In a rut. That's what they say, you know? You're jousting with yourself. about nothing, about no thing. Hello? See, the emotional intelligence has to click in some way. If it doesn't click in, well, I don't just have news for you. What's going to take place is discombobulation, dysfunction, dis-ease. What is this turbo cancers? This is for educational purposes only. What is turbo cancers popping out from now? Guys, chaps keeling over nothing. Oh. You walk outside 2 seconds. The oxygen now can block you. Wow. So if I was in that knowing, okay, I wouldn't be a conspiracy theorist. That does not exist. If you're still there, you're very bamboozled. I suggest take a fast. Okay, this is some nice ginger and lemon. It's now tea. It's hot outside, but still. So if your guts are clear, you know that your guts, your solar plexus, I also have this on my YouTube channel. Soul, sun, the soul, solar plexus, soles of the feet. And that intricate interconnectedness. You know that your guts, number one, side 4, immunity, vitality, energy. Must I continue? See? It just stacks on. So this is the engine room. It's in my law of attunement, okay? The solar plexus is the bam, that's your power. Willpower in terms of energy, come here. Confidence, come here. See, it's all in my book. Once again, it's a book of teachings of ages. It's dimensional, multidimensional, because you are multidimensional. We are multidimensional. Body, vessel, mind, spirit, okay? We must consolidate all into one. It's a unification. That's what they mean, unify. Be one, Neo, okay, with yourself and your cells. One is Neo. It's an anagram. Just play with those letters a little bit. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's the same thing, just different. Whoops. That's what energy is. See, a light ray will come in like this. That being can pick up that. That being can pick up that. That being picks up that there. I pick up this over here. You pick up that there. And then we come and say, divine guidance from self, cells, not fucking Metatron, man. Oh, my sack. Give me a break. Realized I'm not wearing my rings, man. What's wrong with you? Oh, yeah, I came from a session. Right. Realize I'm not wearing my rings, man. I'm like, where's the energy at? Thokozani to whoever's joining. Aloha to the Lighthouse Portal. That is Anela La'ahui, which means sacred connection in Hawaiian. La'ahui. Love it. Means sacred connection. So also we're grateful for having our book independently published through the Lighthouse Portal out of Maui, Hawaii. You might find it weird for that connection, but we're going to show you that connection makes a lot more sense multidimensionally based off of our joint documentary we are creating. Should I say it? Yes. Aloha meets Ubuntu. Okay, Hawaiian people and the Zulu people. isiZulu, Zulu meaning sky people. We are sky people. Thokozani. Original, all right? Once again, I'm not here to debate anybody. Woo! It's that ginger. Whew. It's really good for the chest, especially the solar plexus. See? So Aloha meets Ubuntu is beautiful because those ethos are the same but different. Same thing like I'm saying with water. The water over here is the same as the water over there. It's like the oceans, right? However, that waters has slight energy shift, which makes it a slight different density or a taste or a color or whatever the case may be. It's a frequency, right? Color, taste, it's all frequency. So it's in the Law of Attunement in the Foundation, book 1, where I show you how to begin to dimensionalize everything within yourself. Not just physicality, boom. Come on, man. You're going to stay here. You're going to be just here. Lower chakras. Okay, for my spiritualists. Just going to be down here. Whoopie, whoopie, whoop, whoop. That's no fun. Once you push through, you're also putting in the practices of breath. Okay, your cerebrospinal fluids. Every month, 28-day cycle, when the moon is in your sun sign, okay, the ray that you were incarnated in on, okay, so that sign, it comes, the moon is in at 2.5 days, if I'm not mistaken, about 2.5, 2 point blah, 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 around there, whoops, whoops. If you're a scientist, continue. If you're a mathematician, continue, please. But around there, okay, so almost three days, 72 hours, almost, where you can practice to raise the cerebrospinal fluid, which they call kundalini in other teachings, through yourself and your cells. But once again, in those periods, in that moment, you must honor yourself fully, meaning body, your vessel, mind, and spirit. In other words, fast. If you can, but look, once again, your life doesn't look like it's able. Watch. There's beliefs. Oh no, but I have to, blah, blah, blah. It's Job. It's blah, blah, blah. It's all of these things which we now have to make a decision. It's either you're part of the inorganic ascension or the organic ascension. So it's 5G or 5D. You must select. You cannot teeter-totter because remember, they're doing all of this AI thing, so they're going to replace you anyway. You got to now emotional intelligence, right? I mean, y'all disappeared, my US guys, y'all disappeared from TikTok for like 5 seconds. Oh, we're back. Oh, what did we miss? Man, that's a psyop. This is for educational purposes only. So be careful. What changed when you got back? There's new owners now. It's for educational purposes only, but check the bigger picture in what's taking place. Don't just, oh yeah, ha, ha, ha. Everything now means something. There's no thing for no thing. Okay? Got to be emotionally intelligent. But the way to get to emotional intelligence is through your cells. You have to now joust with yourself first, because yourself will block you there. Nothing else. Not this information. You will block you. Easy. Watch. Anything that way you have a belief of. And I know it's already happened. I've seen maybe about 10 people come in and dip. As soon as I say something, they're like, nope, that doesn't apply to me. That's fine. Because this isn't for views or likes, right? This is going to be something to prove to myself, right? Not really to prove. I don't need to prove, but my conscious consistency ethos, all right? Every Sunday in 2025, I'm going to be out here. And they could range from 1 minute long to like this one. This is almost an hour because it's the intro, so that you can see the flavor of where we're coming from. All right. They won't be about a minute, but they'll be 10, but they're not always going to be lengthy. It's going to be a quick energy. Once you know what's happening, you're not confused. We come from my teachings basis. My ethos, once again, is I love to bring us all from apples and apples. Okay. As opposed to apples and a guava, apple and a watermelon, apple and then everybody's beliefs are clashing. Everybody's letter alphabets clashing. Blah, blah, blah clashing. Tribalism clashing. You this clashing. So you need to deal with yourself then. That's because your shadow is your child you. It's in my Law of Achievement teachings, book 1, the foundation. Okay? Your shadow is simply all of the masks that you put on to protect yourself. Okay? It's all an illusion. Okay? That's why it looks scary. It's not. You who was told, don't do this. No, you can't. Hey, don't sing. Your singing is so shit. See? That's you who had to put on a goblin and a ghoul to protect you. That's why now as soon as when your quote-unquote character or your identity is attacked, that's where you can see trauma come out. You can see that child come out. That's one example. Even now outside, people are childish. Even you. Even me, I was there until I cleanse. That's why I haven't eaten yet in South Africa right now. It's 11:36 currently, right? Because once again, eat the sun if it's available. But even if it's not, your consciousness will know. You will know that you can still practice things, okay, naturally, which will allow you. Because energy doesn't, once again, we're going to go into the 25th, okay, that energy alignment. My goodness. Okay, so energy doesn't pick a time to jump in and then, like, literally, like, as in, there's nothing. It chops into beingness. Not even just a little, you know? That's what you're saying. You're saying that it's, but that thing, if you look there, they've been lining up, or they've been attuning to being, moving after each other, okay? Or in a pattern, following one another. Or, you see what I'm saying? They're doing a sacred geometry. That's all it is. So when they do a sacred geometry in the sky, also solar does a sacred geometry. The moon, lunar does a sacred geometry in the sky. Okay, if you time lapse and you look from boom, you see, you observe. You become the observer, that fish lens fish eye lens, whatever. You observe. It's also how you can see from your 8th gate, 8th chakra. Is that your point? Your ring finger? Just put it over your head. Boom. Straight up. Okay? So I can't go straight here, but yeah, you know? Vitruvian Man, Da Vinci's codes and shit. Just check that out, okay? That will show you then, boom. You get where I'm coming from? That all of what's taking place is also taking place in you. So energy out there aligning, this alignment that just happened, it's happening. Okay? Baba Lex is letting you know. It's been happening. What you're going to be able to see most likely is them all available. But it's not an alignment with us because we look at it like this. You see what I mean? You have to be logical about the information in the physicality. Okay, I'm seeing that. I'm observing that. Don't come from, oh, they believe it's, because that's what will glitch your common sense. See, you have to be cleansed of beliefs. Okay? Perspective. Exactly. That is the Lighthouse Portal. And Naila La'ahui. All the way from Maui, Hawaii. You see? The perspective is what will shift you. So if your perspective is that on this 25th or whenever there's an alignment or whatever the case may be, I must be practicing this on this day to this day. You do know that only in that moment you'll be in whatever it is available for that energy. Even if you are, you see, honoring, sacred, are you know what I mean? Are you in attunement with nature and the energy itself to receive it? Are you in reception for that? Because it's all good to get herbs. It's all good to get the salts. It's all good to get all the blah, blah. And then say, yes, the 25th of Janus, I'm going to be doing an altar. And guess what I'll be doing? I've got 55 candles because that represents blah, blah, blah. Now scratch it. I've got 7 candles. 2 and 5 makes a 7. Ah, that is so lucky. Whatever it is, whatever that is a physicality. Bottom line. The unseen will govern the seen. So that day, what you're doing physical, it can make you feel good. Oh, Goddess Oshun. You can run all of that shit. I was there. Continue. Baba Lex is not saying stop. But once again, once you reach higher levels of consciousness, of knowing, you know exactly that is child's play there. That's playing little babies. That's, ooh, easy noisy. Little babies are playing there. Okay? That there is childish in the cosmos, in the galaxy frame of things. That's childish. As a civilization, quote unquote, we're childish. Yep. There's no galactic nothing. That's childish. All of it is childish now in terms of our perspective, our perception. And I'm saying our as the collective unconscious because I'm not confused. Baba Lex is not confused, mind you. Okay, I know what's taking place. I'm in my own reception. Because you have to be in grace consciously, consistently, which is a byproduct of being in gratitude. Okay, because you're in gratitude to be. Upon rising, you're not, boom, first things first, blue light therapy, slapping the black eyes, the black O's. Oops, 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 oops. Now my circadian rhythm is off key. Whoopie, whoopie, whoop, whoop. I'm now dizzy, doing other things. I'm now craving sugar, spice, and everything. Now, cereal, whoops, whoops, a lot of sugar, carbohydrates, boom. When you slap that within you, automatically, boom, solar plexus says, right, whoop, sludge. It's now sludge nation. Your lymphatic system in the mind, dome, and your lymphatic system cannot drain upon rising. That's what gives immunity as well. That's the surge of the body. If your lymphatic system off key, your lymphatic system off key, you're not draining shit. You're literally starting from you're starting from a pile on, and you're piling on yourself in your cells. Wow, that's why brain fog. Onset. What? You see, you're dizzy. You don't know what's cooking. Okay, and then those UVC rays from solar, vap. When they start to clap, bam, 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 it's like you're literally getting slapped. My head got that pressure, that head pressure here. You see, some of you get it in the frontal lobe, that head pressure here. What is that? Do you know what it is? What's taking place is your lymphatic system is attempting. Your lymphatic system is attempting to now push other information through. It's not only for waste. Yes, it says it's the sewage. Yes. It's the main function. Yes. But you're more intricate. See? You're only capable of draining. Shame. That current now moment where you are within yourself and your cells, all you're good for is removing disease. You have to cleanse. Okay, and it's all good to play in higher places. Yes, some of you are bypass, and you can play do ESP. Sorry, what is it? Telekinesis. The little TK blah blah with papers. Whoops, hey, with the here. Whoa, you can do that there. Fine, cool. I'm not saying anything, but that's still childish. It's still baby levels because you've bypassed. Ging. What emotions are you utilizing when you're doing that? Be very careful. You can roast yourself. I'm an alchemist. I'm a liquid alchemist. I know this. I've also done the turpentine protocol. I don't know if you guys know that. Drinking turpentine and certain other poisons on purpose through my journey. Once again, it's a serious thing. But you need to know what's going for what. Okay? But once again, once you tap into yourself and your cells, you're a divine vehicle. This is simply a vehicle. It's a vessel. And then your waters, since they're off balance, off key, whoops, all of the ships on your relation are off. Your relationships, especially the one with yourself. Boom, it's off, right? So this alignment, this attunement was bullshit in terms of everyone trying to sell things, because now consciousness is a business. That's what the spiritual community is up to. They're making business now. Yo, buy this. Wait. Let me get you this quickly. Come on in. Just wait. Let me get y'all something. Just wait. Let me get y'all something. Let me sell y'all something. Quick sticks. Yes. Let me sell y'all some shit quickly. Thokozani. Let me sell you this for the attunement. Okay, these are beautiful incenses Okay, remember these incenses will make sure you're well protected. Nothing will come into you. Nothing will happen to you. You'll be amazing. You'll be safe. Ngempela. Sho. This is Paulo Zantos. It's very tough. It's very strong. What it will do, this word, it will throw away all of the negative spirits and make sure that you will sleep well. This is salvia sage. Oh, wow. This is also amazing. But even better, impepo. Aha. This is African sage, and if you burn it, it will not only ward off negative spirits, you also manifest the dream life. You'll get all of the cars, all of imali yako. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. Yes. If y'all want to continue to be idiot, to be emotionally unintelligent, and get bamboozled, and then complain that I got scammed by a spiritual community, but then you want to come and complain, man. Do your due diligence and know what you're doing. It's the same as a scammer in real life. But Balex almost got scammed. Not almost. I never. Because once again, I let the information go through your information. Then you will know. You won't believe. What do I do again? From someone who has no idea what they are doing. You see, we try to get advice from people who are also seeing bears. They're also dizzy currently. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. They're dizzy now. They just know how to wear it better. There's levels to this. Okay? You can only buy face for so long. UVA, UVB, UVC solar rays will eventually glitch you into psychosis, mental health. Robert Lex is letting you know. This year you're going to see a lot of mental health issues. This is also part of the first season 1, episode 1. Okay? Is mental health is going to be on the decline. It already is, but it's going to be apparent. I like that. The Lighthouse Portal. I love that. UVC rays. Oh my sack. Oh my hacky sack. That's gorgeous. Wow. Woo. Getting me excited. I'm going to have to write on this. But with that being said, guys, don't get bamboozled. That's just the basic of this first episode. But in general, moving forth, don't be bamboozled by fear. Fear is the illusion. Watch this. Danger. Punch is coming. Real. Evade that. Whoops. Return fire. Don't look at your work. Yes, enjoy. Whoop, whoop. Enjoy from far. Yep. You see? Okay, and shout out Israel Adesanya if you happen to watch this, brother. You probably won't, or maybe you will. But good luck for your fight, brother. Not good luck. I know you're going to be back a style on him. You feel me? It's going to be on 1st of February at the same day. On the same day, I will be taking a hike. If you watch this before the hike, there's still spots open. Okay? We're going to be in Henops for an African hiking journey, part 1. I'm going to be doing an African hiking journey on my sub-Saharan African tour of The Law of Attunement Teachings, book 1. Okay? Thokozani, we've made it. Okay, I'm now a published author. Not only a holistic health coach, a published author. Published author, holistic health coach, okay? Conscious tattoo artist, okay? A conscious musician, conscious rap artist, okay? What else can we say that the dream has been grounded? Through being consciously consistent, guys. Okay, simple. I used to dream about this. I used to dream about creating everything I'm creating, and now it's a real thing. I'm showing you that it just takes conscious consistency, because everyone can be consistent, right? Consistently bullshit, consistently trash, consistently nowhere. I'm consciously consistent, therefore I'm constantly and consciously consistently now here. It's a state of being, okay? And I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for all of this. I'm grateful for y'all to start to tap into this series. I know it's going to pick up. I'm going to put in a lot more of information as we go forth. The next one will be next week, Sunday, next Strength Sunday, at the strength end. Okay, we're also going to be changing the frequency of the spells intentionally. All of this is going to be intentionally done. It's going to be consciously consistent. From me and 𝙂𝙗𝙗𝙗, okay, and today featuring, I'm going to try and have freedom top but I'm going to try and change it and design different freedom tops, all right, so that I can also push them through the Lighthouse portal, as well as my own merch shop, okay, coming through soon, especially the Law of Attunement teachings. We are grateful and graceful to be a published author, independent, Thokozani, all right, and we are grateful to be powerful. For ourselves, through ourselves. All right. Every day is a beautiful day to be you. Everyone else is taken, beloved. I am Baba Lex once again. Thank you to those of you who have tuned in. I'm about to sign off. It is 1 hour 11 at 11 seconds. Once again, if you guys are going to be in South Africa, in sub-Saharan Africa, and you're looking for certain workshops, please check me out. Thokozani, remain blissful. Stay liquid.